Ødegaard was trash, Yamal was class, Liverpool win a title and nobody gives a shit, Rico Lewis and Nico O'Reilly showing out for Manchester City, and Rodrgyo possibly coming to Manchester City. This is Football Twitter. Welcome back. Let's do this.
Kevin De Bruyne!
And welcome back to the United Stand. Liam Delap to Newcastle. Newcastle trying to steal Liam Delap from Manchester United and Chelsea as they enter the race to sign him. United confident on it. Why would Liam Delap go to Newcastle? Get your comments in.
What?
Why wouldn't he want to go to Newcastle? Why wouldn't any striker or any young player want to go to Newcastle? Are you out of your mind? You're 15th! For any fan of Newcastle watching, for the next 10 years, unfortunately, you are going to be dealing with what Manchester City fans have been dealing with for the past 2 decades. Notice how they use the word steal in this video. Just like Real Madrid's fan base, Manchester United's fan base thinks that they have a God-given right to every single footballing talent in the world. Tweet from MCFC lads, if City were to get into the Champions League and get the FA Cup, what would you rate our season out of 10? I gotta be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, some of the responses that I see under this tweet have been absolutely shambolic and embarrassing to say the least. You people must have forgotten what City was like in the 2007, 8, 9, 10 era. Of course, I was a fan at that time. I was watching City during that time, and we weren't winning anything. So I'm seeing 4 out of 10s, 3 out of 10s, 5 out of 10s. What? My friends, our injury record is so exhaustive, it's absolutely ridiculous. Qualify for the Champions League. I don't give a damn if it's 5th, 4th, 3rd, or 2nd. I could care less. I really don't care. And if we win the FA Cup, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 season for me.
I need you. I need the person next to you. I need that connection. I want you to play every single ball with us. Every pass, every tackle, every run, every decision. You need to leave the...
That is so awkward to watch.
Oh, why is everything so dramatic? Why does everything have to have an Oscar-worthy performance to it? Why do you have to have MLK-type speeches before the match?
Well, because you know what? We can come here to the Etihad and win.
Stones scores.
8 p.m. tonight. 11 players, 60,000 people. Really super convinced that we are ready to beat them.
Dembele, 4th minute. Ooh, look at this! I will never forget this generational FA Cup run by Nico O'Reilly. If we win this cup, and I'm pretty confident that we can, Crystal Palace. They are an amazing side. Let's not pretend that they're nothing. I'm seeing some City fans saying, oh, we already won the cup. Oh, it's such an easy win. It's guaranteed. Absolutely not. Eze is sensational. Mateta is really good. Daniel Munoz, that right back for Crystal Palace. Absolutely exquisite. Wharton, one of the best CDMs in the Premier League this season. He is that good. Nevertheless, if we do win this FA Cup, Nico O'Reilly will 100% be the player of the tournament. This man has completely rejuvenized our season towards the latter half, especially in these cup games. He's been absolutely pivotal. Get in, Rico! Get in! Have that! That was absolutely stunning. I was in Ponta Delgado Airport in São Miguel in the Azores in Portugal, watching this in the airport. The day after, me and my friend watched the Copa del Rey final with Koundé scoring a very similar goal. His goal was better than Rico Lewis's, okay, against Real Madrid in the final. That was an exquisite winner. This is very similar. Another right back stepping up in cup finals and semifinals this weekend. I'm not giving up on Rico Lewis. I haven't said that I've given up. A lot of City fans online have given up on Rico Lewis. All I'm asking him to do is to boost up that physicality. Boost up your physicality as much as you possibly can. And my man, you have a future at Manchester City as a starter for the first team. I believe in you. Look at all of these comments from Arsenal fans completely slagging off Liverpool right from the get-go. See you in May. Of course not. It is crazy. I'm not even worried about Liverpool. We caught the man. I'm not worried about Liverpool too much. It's City. I didn't want to be 8 points behind. I'm only concerned with City, not Liverpool in title conversations. Oh my god, bottom half of this tweet. As long as they still have Ryan Gravenberch and McAllister in that midfield, they will be caught and forgotten in crunch time. Those two players can literally make a Premier League team of the season. They've been that exquisite and that pivotal for Liverpool. Have that. This was pretty satisfying to see these Arsenal fans get put in their place. What phase is Enrique in? Oh my goodness. I love Luis Enrique. That interview that he had talking about his daughter and his family. Oh, that was so emotional. I feel bad for people like this, for Lee Gunner and authentic Arsenal fans that have been there for the last 20, 30 years. Okay, Highbury, okay, Tony Adams. All right, I'm talking about those eras. Absolutely spot on with some of the criticism that they have with the new Arsenal fans. I feel bad for him and these other Arsenal fans dealing with phases, dogs, set piece coaches, all right, and people making songs about football players and how handsome they are. I feel so bad. Tweet from a Liverpool fan: the best player to ever grace the Premier League and showcasing the trophy hall of Mohamed Salah, a trophy hall that resembles a second-team bench player from Manchester City. Saying this right now is a bit weird to me because you've now reached the same amount of titles as Calvin Phillips, and your compilations of your goals and assists for the season is probably one of the most unwatchable I have ever seen from the quote-unquote best player in the league. I think a third of your goals are penalties. Mohamed Salah, one of the best players in the world, but when did he pass Kevin De Bruyne? When did he pass Wayne Rooney? When did he pass Thierry Henry and a couple other players? Why is he number one? Why is everything with Liverpool the greatest?
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be showcasing some videos and some photos of my trip to Portugal in the last 7 days, and if you want to skip this part, no problem, there are timestamps down below, but if you want to know, it was a trip of a lifetime, some incredible hikes. I am definitely going to be marrying a Portuguese woman in the future. I saw some beautiful cats, the hikes, the greenery, the views, the weather, everything about this trip was absolutely spectacular. We were actually going to go from São Miguel to Azores through a layover in Lisbon, and we missed our flight. It was around 11 a.m. and it got delayed by 12 hours, so we spent the day in Lisbon, and it was an absolute dream come true. It was a mistake made in heaven. We made the most of it. The food was spectacular. Saw some cute cats, petted them all the way from Madeira to São Miguel to Sete Cidades. It was absolutely wonderful. I learned a lot of Portuguese. Portuguese people are absolutely amazing, friendly, just so hospitable, just an incredible atmosphere and experience. I am definitely going to be going back there once again.
There he is. The expected arm waves. All we need now is the hair flip. This guy's a pussy, bro. I can't stand Odegaard. Oh, look at me. I care. It's a big game.
Oh, I love Lee Gunner. I love Lee Gunner. Oh, God, please protect Lee Gunner from any harm for the foreseeable future. Oh, my goodness. This is an old video, but it still counts. Tweet from, I don't know which team he supports. EO, I cannot believe the atmosphere at the Emirates tonight. Champions League semifinal, and the team needs you. And most of the fans are sitting in silence. Madness. Genuinely, I saw so many tweets of people saying Arsenal fans only got loud when they got a set piece. That is 100% true. I was watching the game, complete and utter silence for most of the game. You can ask Federico Valverde, my friend. Champions League semi-final at Manchester City at the Etihad. It's different gravy.
Our captain, skipping around. Mikel Merino in midfield. Are you fucking dumb? Sociedad's third best midfielder, mate, playing in midfield. Put that fucking idiot up front. He had one chance, one opportunity. Would you capture it or let it slip? No, he put it in the back of the net. He was offside. First set piece that Declan Rice took, by the way.
Nice.
He calls him hair flicks in Gibraltar guard. Oh my God. Once again, Lee Gunner, absolutely sensational. One of the few football YouTubers that actually makes me laugh every time I watch him. He's one of those people where you just see a picture of him and you start to smile and laugh because he's just so goddamn funny. Martin Ødegaard, you suck.
Sommer picó el primer palo Ferran. Olmo Por bajo para Lamine, la dejó pasar Rafinha. ¡Claro que sí!
By the way, there are some pathetic Liverpool and Real Madrid fans on Twitter and online celebrating the fact that that was an own goal.
It's an own goal! It's an own goal! Yes!
The thing that I love about Raphinha the most is that he has this sort of like humbleness. He doesn't play, he doesn't act, he doesn't talk like he's the best player in the world. He just works his ass off for his team. He delivers it in the biggest moments. 1 goal and assist away from, I believe, Cristiano Ronaldo's record in 2013, 2014 or something like that, or 2016, whatever. He has 20 goal involvements this campaign, the first Brazilian to reach that milestone and the first Barcelona player to reach that milestone.
Down that right side, Yamal beyond one, and Yamal! In his 100th game!
Disgusting!
Since Garnacho, I have never seen a talent like this in my life. Besides Dembele, Barcelona literally have the 3 best players in world football right now with Pedri, Raphinha, and Lamine Yamal. I mean, these people, oh, these players are so sensational. Watching this game from yesterday's shit show was an absolute joy. If you're a Barcelona fan, you probably don't want to hear this, but I have no hatred for Lamine Yamal, obviously, but 100 games at 17 years old isn't something to be proud of in its entirety. That's way too much. Just be careful. Don't ruin this amazing young talent, please. What were y'all doing at 17 years old? You know what I was doing? I was playing Clash Royale in a high school bathroom, and this guy's destroying Inter Milan. City fans will look you deadass in the eye and tell you that they prefer Doku over Rodrgyo. Yeah, I don't want to sell Jeremy Doku. Why would I want to sell Jeremy Doku for Rodrgyo? Why would I do that? You all know how much I love Rodrgyo. I think he's an absolutely sensational player. He's a big game player, and on his day, he's better than both Savinho and Doku. But the margin is not that big, and let me tell you something. I prefer to keep the players that we have and develop them. Doku and Savinho, if those 2 players can get a shot, they're going to be the best wing partnership in world football very soon. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching another episode of Football Twitter. Thank you all so much for bearing with me after my vacation. Manchester City take on Wolverhampton Wanderers at the Etihad on Friday at 3 p.m. and my work starts at 3 p.m. and hopefully if I don't get called in, I'll be able to watch the game and make a video for y'all. But regardless, thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of the video, and of course, I will see you all next time.